Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com. In a card that I put on my blog, there is this butterfly that I created using the mirror technique. So you can see the front and the back of the butterfly wing is stamped, whereas the actual image of the butterfly is only the single one. So in today's project, I'm going to show you how I made that. The stamp set is called Butterfly Wishes. You can find it on page 18 of the new annual catalogue. My card base is half an A4 sheet of very vanilla cardstock. In Europe, this measures 4 1/8 inches by 11 3/4 inches. In metric, that's 10.5 by 29.8 centimetres, and it's folded in half. The Stamparatus and a silicone mat. I've already set up the Stamparatus with the stamps I need to make this card, and I'm just using the same placement for my next card. And that's the beauty of the Stamparatus. You can make multiple cards and just set it up once. Very vanilla scrap cardstock. Coastal Cabana ink. Also needs petal pink and pear pizzazz. Some Stampin' Up markers. This is the Subtles collection, and that's in petal pink, pear pizzazz and calypso coral. And from the Neutrals collection, soft suede, and also a wink of Stella. Flower faceted gems. I'm going to do a bit of repetitive stamping, so that's why it's good to have the Stamparatus, because I'm stamping it in different colours. Now, because this is the red rubber cling stamp and it's already got a cushion, I don't need a cushion for the Stamparatus. I've added a shim. It's one of these sheets of fun foam mats, because I'm stamping so close to the edge, and where the hinge is, the height of the hinge doesn't contact the paper as well if it's right on the edge. So if I put a shim there, it shouldn't be a bother. I'm going to line up my cardstock on this dark black line here, because I want it to come away from the edge a little bit. See what I mean? And because I want the 3 colours, I'm going to ink up the branch in soft suede first. Clean the stamp. I'm using the brush end to now colour my flowers. I might want to use the calypso coral just to darken the petal edges a little bit. And I'll huff on it and then stamp. Clean off the ink and then use the pear pizzazz for the leaves. Flip the plate over and stamp the sentiment in Coastal Cabana. So that's the card front done, and I'm just going to switch to my scrap of very vanilla and create my butterfly. So I need the silicone mat and the Coastal Cabana ink, and I'm going to ink up the butterfly first and stamp onto the silicone mat. Then place my cardstock right in the corner, being careful not to smudge the ink, and I'm going to stamp, ink up the butterfly again. And stamp, and that will transfer this ink onto the back of that card. Maybe I want more definition, so I'll stamp it again. And this time I'm going to clean my stamp because I don't want the image from the top of this to be any darker. Careful not to smudge it. Place the cardstock in and stamp it again. And I need to stamp another butterfly wing because I need 2 of them. So I'll just move the hinge up a couple of notches and stamp it again. Now I need to fussy cut it. With the one that doesn't have the stamping on the back, you can cut off the antennae. With the piece that has been stamped both sides, you want to cut a tab, say about 1/4 of an inch. And then this one, you do need to cut the antennae as well. Take the butterfly with the tab and run your stylus over it so that it's easier to fold. Okay, and on this piece you want to put a foam pad, but the foam pad's going to show, so if you colour the foam on the top and on the sides, it's just a detail, you don't have to do that. I'm going to pop that onto the butterfly that's going to be glued to the card. And then on this one I need to pop a bit of adhesive on the tab. Marry up the 2 butterflies like so, and fold that over and just hang on to it for a little while until it bonds. Okay. Grab the wing Costella and run it over the butterfly wings. That foam pad will keep the wings apart, and then just use a bone folder and just curl the wings slightly. Put adhesive on the back here to adhere it to your card. You might want to insert a little dimensional there to pop that up a little bit, but leave that one free. So this is really a 1-layer card, and I'm just going to stamp some flowers inside. Stamp some leaves first, and then stamp the petal pink flowers randomly on here. And then for a finishing touch, just a little flower faceted gem. So there you have it. I've got one in Very Vanilla and one in Whisper White. Thanks for joining me today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, then do subscribe so that you won't miss any future episodes. Link to my supplies list is below this video in the Show More section. Pop back for more inspiration in the not too distant future. Thanks for watching. Bye.